Hi, Forever in Profits. This is Forex Guy GH with the weekly market breakdown. So we're going to look at our three major pairs that we trade every week. That is gold, BTCUSD, and Nasdaq, right? So we're going to mark out as usual from the higher time frame, then we go to the lower time frame, and then what we are looking for or expecting for the week, right? So you need to stay tuned to the end, and also make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Okay, so right now is gold charts, weekly charts. So gold last week did moved, but we didn't see much volume in the price on the weekly candlestick, right? So as you can see, it took out previous week high and then closed with this indecisive kind of doji candlestick, right, on the weekly time frame. So what we want to see in the upcoming week, if we want to look for a long position or buys, we want to see market open for gold to take out previous week low, right? We would like to see that if that should happen on Monday, Tuesday, that would be great for us to capitalize on long positions to the upside, right? So we want to see it open, drop to the downside, and then we buy from there. Because ideally, if you are long on the weekly candlestick or throughout the week, you need to see price fall for you to go long on them or buy when falls, right? So once it falls, all you have to do is look forward buying opportunities in the zone or the levels that price gets to. All right, so we want to see price drop as I'm showing here. So that is taking out previous week low, and then we'll buy to the upside. So at the end of the week, the last week of July, trading week of July, we want to see um a bullish candle to the upside, probably creating new all-time highs. That is on ZAO, which is good. Okay, so let's switch to the daily time frame to see what is happening there as well. So as you can see on the daily time frame for gold, market structure is still the same, right? It's going up. So I'm connecting the trend lines. All right, trend line is very powerful in trading gold. Gold just follows structure, right? So what we want to do is you see how many touches that it has on the trend line, right? So all you need is once it touches there again, right, you can just buy from there to the upside. So what you need to do is if you're looking for buying position, you need to let it come to the trend line and then you buy to the upside, right? But then you can also shift a little bit, taking out this low. So this is the low that we're talking about, right? This is the low that got formed on Thursday. So the weekly low was formed on Thursday. So all you need to do is that it could just come here is below it, right? Taking liquidity, and then you ride it to the upside, right? So I like to use that is this gift box here to indicate as liquidity level on my chart. So when you see this chart with the gift box, you should know that that is the liquidity level that I'm targeting. It can either be a buy side or sell side liquidity. Okay, so this is the outlook on gold. We are still long because overall on the higher time frame, market structure is still very bullish, right? Even due to the US economic news and policies that is happening with Trump administration and all that. Okay, so moving on to that is BTC USD. So I'm gonna actually share this setup with the community, right? So if you're watching my video for the first time, you can check out on Telegram Forest Guy GH community. Then you can join the group for weekly update, daily updates and setups, right? And don't forget to also hit the subscribe button as you're watching. Thank you. So continuing on the BTC USD, so I'm going to hide this. Let's go to the weekly chart and see what is happening. So BTC actually has made new all-time highs due to the new policy that Trump just signed regarding the stable coin, right? So if you're someone who is very interested in the crypto space, be looking out for Theta, right? That is USDT, which is the equivalence of let's say dollar in the crypto world, right? So be looking out for Theta as it's going to grow rapidly due to this new signings, from Trump as well. Because Trump has been, a very big guy or who supports the crypto market, right? So there's going to be a whole change coming up. So BTC can reach 150 to 100K in the coming probably months or years. Who knows? So keep an eye on BTC. So we are still very much bullish on it. But even though we are bullish, we could, price doesn't just move in a straight line. We'll have to see some corrective move to the downside before it continues to the upside, right? So I've marked out key levels that we are looking at, which is the sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity. Anywhere that I get tapped, right, then it's going to reverse to come for the opposite liquidity as well. So as you all know, markets but is moved or being moved by liquidity. So there's taking of liquidity from sell side, then it goes for liquidity at the buy side. So all right. So checking out on the daily on BTC USD, as you can see. So throughout the week, that was last week, we had a bit of consolidation here, price being a tug of war between buyers and sellers, right? So as you see right now, let me remove this. So if you're watching this, take note of the levels that have been marked out, right? Those are key levels that we have price potentially moving to. So that is around 120 to 123K levels, right? Those are objectives that we marked out for uh BTC USD buy side liquidity, right? But if it should be dropping, market BTC already runs 247 throughout the week, right? So what we want to see is, as you can see from here, price could just drop, taking out the sell side liquidity. Then we'll have change in market structure on the lower time frame, which is the 4 hour, 1 hour candlesticks, right? And then you ride it to the upside as well. Okay, so these are scenarios that are likely to happen this coming week as well. So keep note on them. I'll be updating the community. So don't forget to search for Forex Guy GH community on Telegram. And then also don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. All right. So continuing to our last pair that we want to talk about for the week, right? Which is the Nasdaq. So Nas made new all-time highs. So it's like last week we had major news release and changes in the market that created new all-time highs on the indices, which is Nas S&P 500 and all that, right? So with the previous weekly breakdown that I did, you can see that if you watch the video, most of you were attesting to the fact that it help you to make some profits and also learn something new from the market, right? Which is great. So if you're watching this, it is as we've created new all-time highs, what is going to happen is we can have a reversal coming in during the week, right? So as you can see, there is this void here that price can fill up. Then after that, we can have price continuing to the upside, right? So but first, let's check on the weekly time frame on Nasdaq. So Nas took out previous week highs, which is amazing, right? So forming new, all-time highs as we discussed. So even in the previous weekly breakdown, I did mention that we want to see price drop. So which due to the formation or position of the candle, right? Different brokers or you will see that it dropped with a wick and then it pushed the upside. So ideally on the weekly time frame, if you check, this is capital.com chart, right? So if you want to buy or go long this week as well, what we want to do is Monday, Tuesday, you want to see price drop to the downside, right? And then we look for buying opportunities there. Then we ride it to the upside, right? So keep note of that. And then we'll, as you guys, my dog is looking for me actually. So I would, okay, let me say, it's saying hi to you guys. Yeah. So anyway, that is a breakdown on Nasdaq, right? Let's go to the daily time frame. Once again to check on this. Okay, up here. All right. Great. So as you can see, I marked out key levels on in the previous weekly breakdown, right? That this high was going to top out, which it did during the week. It came, took it out. Then now it is playing around it. So we want to see weekly opening. There could be some gaps in the market to the downside, which is good. So we want to see sell side liquidity being taken out as buy side liquidity has been taken, right? So if it does happen Monday, Tuesday, all you have to do is look for setups, right, on the lower time frame, 1 hour 15 minutes. Then we go on long positions, as also we are still bullish on NAS 100 until we see a major changes in the market structure on the higher time frame. We ride with the trend, or as I keep saying, we always go with the trend of the market, right? So this is the breakdown on in the last week of July for FIP uh you know students. So forever in profit, Forest Guy GH. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share the video to friends, leave a comment, and also you can check on the description in the video. There will be some links. Uh, we have some brokers that we are recommending. You can tap on the link to register, and also we have free VIP access, free masterclass for beginners. So anyone who wants to subscribe to those services can just also text us in the Telegram group. Thank you for watching. First guy GH, I'm out.